week I would like to talk about motherhood and honestly the struggles of motherhood. I am so sorry I did not post last week. I am really struggling, which is why this is something I really want to talk about. I have been spending the last couple of days baking my stress away. Honestly, I have made so much. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some sourdough donuts, double chocolate chip caramel, banana muffins, and I did make some little stuffed pretzel roll-up things. Those were super good. And I have made 4 loaves of sourdough bread. I feel like on social media, everybody talks about how glorious motherhood is and how fun it is, but nobody talks about the struggles of motherhood. Recently, I have been struggling with one of my twins. He is showing all signs for autism. I have talked to several different people. We have gotten him into speech therapy and early intervention. We are working on getting him into OT, and we are also working on getting him an official diagnosis. But unfortunately, the hospital that does the diagnosis is a year out, so we won't even get a diagnosis until he is 3. I have been trying to call around and get a smaller facility to get him diagnosed, so that way we can get him into all of the programs that he is needing. But it's been a struggle. It's really been a struggle. I don't want to say dealing with him, but that's the only word that I can come up with right now. He is having really terrible meltdowns. They'll last from anywhere to an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it feels like nothing I do calms him down. It just, honestly, I feel like I'm failing right now. And I think what's most frustrating is the fact that he is 2 and he has a really hard time communicating. He'll say some words, and we are working on sign language with him, but I feel like that's what the cause of most of the meltdowns are, is because he's trying to communicate with me something he needs, but I'm not understanding, and he doesn't know how to communicate with me what he needs. And it's a big frustrating cycle, and it usually ends in a meltdown because I'll try to guess what he needs, and then he'll start getting frustrated with me, and then it just escalates from there. I mean, it's really frustrating, and it's something that I'm seriously struggling with. It is working on my patience, and I have a lot of patience, but it's wearing my patience super thin. So trying to work out getting him into the programs that he needs, it's been stressful. Honestly, I'm being completely transparent with you guys. My husband also lost his job about 3 weeks ago, and he has been really struggling to find a new one. It seems like everybody's hiring, but nobody's hiring at the same time. And he's applied to over 75 jobs on Indeed, and it's crazy. He's had 3 interviews, 2 of which sounded seriously promising, but they decided to go with somebody else. So we're just barely making it by. He is doing DoorDash for the time being, just to get money in to be able to pay the bills. And that's been super hard because we also only have one vehicle. I mean, he does have a motorcycle, but you can't really DoorDash on a motorcycle where we are. So he's having to take the vehicle, which is making it to where we are pretty much stuck inside the house, which is also causing some mom burnout for me. And it's it's hard. It's seriously hard. So yeah, I am currently distracting myself with baking, since we can't really have any wind therapy because the bike is also sort of down. We need a new tire for the motorcycle. There's some metal showing, which is not really good, but yeah, we goodness, I swear, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. We finally got the bike fixed to where he could ride and we could go and have some us time, and then the tire is now bad. So I guess when it rains it pours, right? And there's only up from here. Hopefully I'm trying to keep a positive attitude with everything that's going on right now and all the stress factors in life right now, and it's kind of hard to keep my head up sometimes. Some days I literally just want to lay in bed, but I'm trying not to fall into that deep dark hole of depression. So here I am baking for like 3 days straight. I have also officially registered my oldest in school. We are homeschooling, so he is officially registered with Connections Academy. We decided to go with them. I was going to go with K-12, but my friend suggested to go with Connections Academy, so we're going to give it a try. And honestly, guys, I have no earthly idea how I am going to do this. If you're new to my channel, I have 5 under 5, and well, I don't know how I'm going to effectively homeschool, but we're going to figure this out. This is something I've always planned on doing. This is something that I've wanted to do ever since before I had kids, was to be a stay-at-home mom and be able to homeschool and do all these things. But let me tell you, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Like I said, it's very hard a lot of days and very stressful, and you have to be good with time management, which I'm learning how to do. I've been good at time management. I'm good at showing up on time and keeping a schedule when someone creates that schedule. But now that I'm having to create our schedule and figure out what's working for us, that's the hard part. That's what I'm really struggling with. And it's really getting to me because I create a schedule and then it feels like some days it works and some days it doesn't, and that's also very frustrating for me because once I create a schedule, I want to be able to stick to it. But if you have kids, you should know schedules don't always work all the time, and sometimes you just got to go with the flow, and that's what I've been doing for the past week, is just honestly just going with the flow. The kids have also been super fussy and super just cranky and everything else, and I feel like they're feeding off of my energy, which is understandable. My energy is very stressed out, very high strung right now, just, because of everything that's going on, and then they're feeding off of it, and it doesn't make my life any better because then they're getting even more frustrating, and I get frustrated with them, and then they're frustrated with me, and everybody's just frustrated. We all just need to calm down a little bit and just go with the flow of life. And that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying not to think about the fact that bills are coming up and things are due and there's nothing coming into the bank account. And it's really stressful. Life is just stressful. I remember when I was a kid always thinking, oh, I cannot wait to grow up. I cannot wait to do this. I can't wait to do that. And here I am all grown up, 28 years old, wishing I didn't wish away my childhood, because it goes by so fast. And I wished all the time when I was a kid that I was an adult. Now that I'm an adult, I wish I was a kid again. I don't know if I would honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be a kid again. I just want to be able to have that freedom of, not having to pay bills or be stressed out all the time of, oh, I got to do this today. I got to do that. Kids have it easy. Even though when you're a kid, you don't think you have it easy. You think the adults have it easy, but honestly, kids have it easy. So here, just to tell you what's going on, I made the double chocolate chip muffin banana things, and now I'm rolling out my dough for my donuts. I did have to make this dough the night before, that way it can bulk ferment overnight. And these came out really good. I made donuts before, and the first batch did not come out good. I don't understand why they tasted like soap, but they tasted like soap. So this is just, I don't know, it was weird. So I'm doing it again. I'm cutting out the donuts with a glass, and then I actually use a straw to make a hole in the middle, like by swinging the donut around, which you'll see here soon. And I did bake some and fried some. Definitely frying the donuts tasted a lot better. I used peanut oil to fry them, and I think they tasted a lot better fried than baked. So if you plan on baking donuts, fry them. They just taste a lot better. Anyways, back to talking about motherhood. I've also honestly been experiencing a lot of mom guilt recently, because I like to sort of daydream about what I would be doing if I didn't have kids right now. Where would I be at? Would I be working? What job would I have? Would I be pursuing the dream of being a photographer, or would I be an interior designer, or would I have my own business? What would I be doing right now if I didn't have kids? And then I feel guilty for thinking about what I'd be doing when if I didn't have any children right now. But then I also think, well, shoot, I would have so much time on my hands to be able to do everything that I wanted to do, and I wouldn't have to be at someone's beck and call all day long, and I wouldn't have to be changing diapers and just I feel like thinking about those things is completely normal. And I feel like a lot of moms think about these things, but they never talk about it because they don't want to be shamed of thinking like this. And, and I feel like you also probably feel guilty for thinking these things because you love your kids. You wouldn't want to be in this world without your kids. But, I don't know. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I feel like only a mom would truly understand what I'm trying to say and where I'm coming from. But I mean, motherhood it's hard. But honestly, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, because at the same time, I am also living one of my dreams. Even though being a photographer was one of my dreams, being an interior designer was also one of my dreams, but I think the biggest dream that I had was to be a stay-at-home mom, to be a homeschooling mom, to be a mom. I wanted a big family, and that's what I've got. And I think that's also where the mom guilt sets in, because this is something I wanted, but yet I'm here thinking all of the what ifs. And it's a weird mindset. It's a weird place to be in your mind. I don't know. It really is. Does anybody else experience this, or am I just I don't know. Am I just crazy? Okay, so here is the donuts being fried. Like I said, I use peanut oil, and you do want your oil to be at least 350 degrees. This thermostat only goes up to 200, so I'm pretty sure it was hot enough. They came out really good. And they're so cute. You can definitely tell they're homemade because they are imperfect. I love imperfection in homemade things. I know everybody strives for perfection, especially in homemade things, but I don't know why. Why do you do that? Because I mean, that's the whole aspect of it being homemade, is its imperfection, its uniqueness, and the fact that these donuts are not round. Some of them are oval shaped, some of them have a big hole, some of them have a small hole. It adds to the homemade aspects of this. And I don't know. I love it. I love it when things aren't perfect, because honestly, nothing is perfect. Absolutely nothing in this world is perfect. And if you strive for perfection, that's really good, but it's also very stressful to strive for perfection, because honestly, like I said, nobody and nothing is absolutely perfect. So here I am, just putting the glaze on the donuts. It's just milk, and I think it's a half a cup of milk to a cup of powdered sugar, and this turned out really good. My husband told me to use whipping cream next time. Has anybody used whipping cream to make donut glaze? I don't know. I don't know how that would turn out. I'd have to try it next time. So now I do have the kids involved in the kitchen. I know some people do not agree with children being in the kitchen, and I don't really understand why, because this is such a great life skill to teach your children, especially at a small age. So I got this little cutting set with kid-safe knives and cutting boards. And so I have them cutting up some strawberries for the ice cream that we will make later. Unfortunately, I do not show the ice cream in this video. If you want to check out the ice cream, you'd have to go onto my TikTok. I do have the ice cream posted over there. But they did a really good job cutting these strawberries up. And they're so cute. They love helping in the kitchen, and I love that they love helping in the kitchen. As this video comes to an end, let me know in the comments, what aspects of motherhood do you struggle with? It would really be nice to know that I am not the only one that is struggling here. I'm not the only one with these thoughts. And if you think I'm crazy, you can always let me know about that too. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to see more of me, I try to post once a week. There are some weeks that I do miss just because, I am a mom of 5 and life gets crazy sometimes over here. And sometimes I'm not able to make any content. I'm also trying to keep up with my other social medias as well. So it gets pretty overwhelming sometimes. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you back next week for some more videos. Bye, guys.